Hello, friends. Welcome to a brand new series. Yes, so welcome to a brand new series. And in this series, we are talking about data science. Yes, I know you're excited. I am also excited because there's a lot of buzz around data science, and I'm sure you've heard a lot about it. And some of you may already know what it's about, and others too may be new to data science. So data science is not really something to be scared of. Okay, so just look at it this way. So over the years, a lot of professionals, scientists, engineers, researchers have gathered a lot of data, and yearly, monthly, daily, some of this data can show some trend. Like similarities and then all that. Now, to be able to understand the patterns, being able to understand the trend in our data can help us to be able to make future predictions. So let's just look at it this way. So whether we've been gathering weather data, over the past years, and that is the reason why it is very easy for scientists to be able to predict the weather in the next 5, in the next 10 years, and then all that. So what I'm talking about is actually machine learning, okay? That is not our focus for this series. We will talk about it in the next series. We are looking at data science. Now, data science is important, okay? So for you to be able to get to the field of machine learning and artificial intelligence and then all that, which makes use of data, make use of data, then it's important to be able to have full control of your data. So when we talk about data science, I'm sure, other terminologies like data analyst and then all that will be coming into your head. Well, the difference is that data scientists most of the time work on their data from the programming perspective. Okay, so you can have a data and you may not have to open the data, let's say in Excel, or open it in Tableau or any other like data visualization tool that you are aware of, but you can just open the data programmatically, be able to like detect anomalies in your data, correct them, like fill empty spaces, convert fields to proper format and then all that. Data scientists will do that from the programming perspective, whereas a data analyst, in most of the time, a data analyst would always have to open the data visually and look at it and then manipulate or do whatever that they want to do with it. Okay, so whatever happens, you have to be able to have full control of your data, manipulate it and get it to the format that you want, so that you can use it in machine learning and then all that. Now know that machine learning works well when your data do not contain like empty spaces and then all those stuffs. Okay, so that is why data science is important. Now, data science being our core, we are going to use the Python programming language. Now, there are other programming languages which you can use to perform data science, like R and then so on. But then our core is going to be Python. So I could cover R in maybe a separate series, hopefully. But for now, we are looking at Python. Now, if you do not know Python, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can follow and watch my Python series, where I cover all the basics that you need to know to be able to apply Python in your workflow. So to help us to manipulate and work with our data, we are going to use a very popular and useful plugin or module or library, whatever you want to call it, in Python, available in Python, and we are using what we call the Pandas. Okay, so now on my screen you can see I'm at the Pandas website. I'll leave all links in the description, so you can just go to Pandas, search Pandas, and then just go to pandas.org and then you'll be brought to this page. Okay, now Pandas is a fast, powerful, flexible, and easy to use open source data analysis and manipulation tool built on top of the Python programming language. Yes, now whenever I teach my students Pandas, there's always one thing that I make it clear. Now, Pandas is not in any way to compete with Excel. They are on their own and they complement each other. So, depending on how experienced you are with Pandas, now if you're a beginner, most of the time you may have to even go back to Excel and try to do some operations on your data before you pick it up in Pandas. Well, now the question now comes, why do I then need Pandas if I can do all the stuff in Excel? So I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why Pandas is useful, 3 reasons why you need to learn Pandas. Now the first thing, if you are looking for an open source project which has no limitations as to the number of data you can work with and would run very fast, then you will need Pandas. Okay, so yes, Excel is fast, Excel is super cool, but Excel is not open source like Pandas, and you need to always install the Excel program. Now with Pandas, with the availability of online and other tools, you can just get straight and start using your Pandas library. Most of these online tools which we'll be looking at, okay, some online, some are like set up on your computer, even comes with Pandas pre-installed, and so you can pick it as an open source. We all love open source. I love open source. Okay, so if you don't want to be limited to having to always install Excel on your computer before you can perform your analysis, then Pandas is for you. Now the second reason why you will need Pandas is automation. Yes, I love automation. Automation is what gets us driving as developers. Automation is very, very super cool. Okay, when you have a particular workflow which you have to follow, you have to, let's say, take some data, you need to, let's say, some table data, spreadsheet data, you need to merge, you need to clean it up, you need to do a whole lot of things and then get it out to your boss or to your colleagues. Now you have to be doing this every time. Let's say you are working with Excel, but with Pandas, once you have your script written and saved, you can always call your script and then just maybe change if you need to change, let's say, a directory, you just do that and then you can just run your process. So automation is cool. Yes, I know that in Excel you can do some automation, but you need VB script and then all that. Not everybody is familiar. Personally, I'm not so much of a fan of the Visual Basic script which is available in Excel. Pandas, Python is super cool. Okay, so if you are the Python like I am, then Pandas is for you. It's everything is light. You can even convert your script into a web app, and we'll look at that in future tutorial. Now the last thing that I want to talk about why you need Pandas, okay, is if you want to go into the area of machine learning, artificial intelligence, and then what have you, then Pandas is for you. Okay, so I've said that when doing machine learning, you will need to make sure that your data is in the proper format. Okay, so your machine learning models is not going to work, it's not going to give you the correct results if your data comes with empty cells, it comes with wrong data, it comes with wrong formats, and then all that, then it's not going to work for you. So in that case, once you have your data, then you can follow all the processes and just clean up your data and get them running, producing your machine learning models, giving you your results and then all that. Okay, so this is the third reason why you need Pandas. So now, what do you need for this tutorial? I'm sure you have them already. You need your computer, blah blah, everything set up. Now, what do you actually need? Make sure you have Python, at least have the basis. Like I said, if you don't have the basis, if you don't know Python at all, then I would advise you can go ahead but I would advise you to go and then check out my tutorial, or you can check any other tutorial on Python. So let's meet in the next video. Bye.